Hey guys, this is Sal and welcome to episode number 6 of Technical Saturday series. And in this particular episode, we are going to jump through the concept of supports and resistance. And this particular concept is mostly like applicable in terms of sideways area where there is a formation of similar tops and similar bottoms. At that point of time, this particular strategy works like magic. And this particular strategy is mostly applicable when it comes to the trading in terms of price action. And although this particular concept that is called as supports and resistance, this can be applicable in terms of RSI, Bollinger Bands, Fibonacci, or even other tools as well. But as far as this particular video is concerned, we are just going to discuss further about how can we trade based on support resistance just in terms of price action. So support is the area which is like there is a formation of higher demand, which means at that point of time, the bulls are about to take charge of the market. That's what is called as like the basic definition of support. And at that point of time, we can do three possible sets of action, which means at the support area, once we get the bullish confirmation, we can initiate long positions, which means at that point of time, we can enter long positions. And the second thing which we can do is to put stop loss below that particular support area based on which we can enter low risk, high reward trades. And the third thing which we can do is square off all the short positions, which means the positions which we shorted at the resistance mark, we can square off all our positions at the support area. So these are the three possible sets of actions which we can do when it comes to support area. And this is how the formation of similar tops and similar bottom looks like. Although when it comes to the marketplace, when it comes to the actual chart part, then the similar tops and similar bottoms does not look like this. But as far as this particular presentation is concerned, I have made this in the form of similar tops and similar bottoms. So let's take an example that the price is coming up till the range of 100 and it is reaching almost 145, 150. Then again, it is coming till the point of 97 or maybe 102, 105, which means almost similar tops and similar bottoms. And when at the base, the line is being formed, this is like a horizontal line at which the price is coming again and again, it is testing and retesting, and it is giving us low risk high reward opportunities in terms of buying side. At that point of time, this is like the support zone where we can do all those three sets of actions, which means after the price taking support at the support zone, once we get the bullish confirmation, we can enter long positions with the support zone as the stop loss, and we can square off the positions which we entered at the resistance mark. So these are the three possible sets of actions. I hope that this concept is clear. And this is like the example, as I've already mentioned, when it comes to marketplace, the similar tops and similar bottoms are not always going to be the same. So at this point of time, the demand is higher, which means the bulls are taking charge. And after the confirmation, can you see at this point of time, 1, 2, 3, almost 4, 5, and 6, we have got different opportunities. Although for some of the time, as you can see at this point of time, we got indecisive candle, and even after that particular candle confirmation, we got low risk high reward trades, and that's the very low risk high reward opportunities which we got when it comes to support and resistance. Similarly, one more example, Tata Chemicals, at this point of time, it took support once, twice, thrice, and again at this point of time, we got low risk high reward opportunity, and within a very low risk, we got very high reward within couple of days. Next, when it comes to resistance, resistance is exactly opposite of support area, which means resistance is the area where the supply is higher, where the bears are taking control of the market, the perception of the people, those who are trading in the market, which is bearish. And at the resistance, we can do the three possible sets of actions, uh, which is completely opposite of support, that is demand. And that is called as we can initiate short positions, which means we can first sell futures or we can go for put, and above that particular resistance area we can put in our stop loss. And the third thing which we can do is we can square off our long positions, which means the positions which we entered at the support area, we can square off our positions at resistance. And again, when it comes to resistance, at the resistance we can exit our long positions. But again, when we get the confirmation that this is the resistance, at that point of time, we can initiate our short positions, and then again, we can keep holding. And this is how we can even capture we can capture similar tops and similar bottom rally as well when it comes to sideways trend. And this is how the example will look up like when there is a formation of similar tops and similar bottoms, and price is forming almost the same range of resistance. And at that point of time, the price is again coming, and at that point of time, it is giving bearish confirmations, because when it comes to resistance, when it comes to shorting, we need bearish confirmations. And this is how the resistance zone looks like. And let's jump into the examples. Here at this point of time, it took resistance once, twice, thrice, and again at this time, like 4 times, this is how the resistance looks like. And with a very low risk, we can go for very low risk till the high reward. And at that point of time, we have a continuous rally of minimum 5 to 10 candles. And that is also more than enough, whether it is a swing trade, whether it is like a positional trade as well. Although for positional trade, the supports and resistance are going to be way long. But when it comes to daily time frame, hourly and 15 minutes time frame, the supports and resistance are easily, you can consider findable. And at that point of time, we can initiate our long as well as short positions. And again, one more example of Bajaj Finance: once, twice, and thrice with a very low risk, we have a very decent reward on the lower side. And there is one more concept when it comes to support and resistance, that is called as change in polarity. Although this particular concept is also very important. What is change in polarity? This is the concept when the previous support becomes a resistance, which means, like, as we all know, that the stock market is the place where there is the study of pattern. When it comes to technical analysis, this is the study of charts, which itself is a pattern. And like, patterns are formed when the people trade in the market, and the people are emotional, right? So sometimes, like, almost every single time the patterns are being formed, but sometimes the pattern also breaks, and that particular pattern is formed as a counter pattern. How is it formed? That's what we will discuss while it comes to the practical implementation of it. So previous support becomes a resistance, that is called as change in polarity. And similarly, the previous resistance becomes a support. That's what it is all about, change in polarity. So let's take an example here. At this point of time, once, twice, and here at this point of time, it did not took support. It did not give any bullish confirmation, and it break down. This particular stock name is Adani Enterprise. And from that point of time, as you can see, the previous support area is now acting as a resistance. And at the resistance mark, it is giving bearish confirmation and giving us a very good rally on the lower side. So that is how the previous support is now acting as a resistance, which means previously that particular zone was buying, uh, giving us buying signal. But after certain period of time, after that bullish stock becoming bearish, or maybe becoming sideways, but after giving slighter retracement, it is forming resistance. And from that point of time, we are getting very low risk, high reward opportunities when it comes to shorting side. And similarly for resistance as well, like once it took one, twice, and almost third time, fourth and fifth, this was like the resistance zone. But after that point of time, after a consolidation, after formation of almost similar tops and similar bottoms, it broke out of that particular sideways zone. Because in one of the videos as well, as I've already mentioned, after a sideways zone, when it breaks out, then there is a formation of higher tops and higher bottoms. And similarly, when it breaks down, there is a formation of lower tops and lower bottoms. So after a consolidation zone, it broke out. And at that point of time, it formed a higher top. The previous top was at this point of time almost 1400. And the next top was almost at the price of 1500, which is the formation of higher tops and higher bottoms. And from that point of time, it took the support and it gave us very low risk, high reward opportunity. So this is how the basic support, resistance, and change in polarity, these are like the basic concepts with which we can trade in the sideways market as well. Because right now, as I've already mentioned, while we are recording this particular video, we are heading towards all-time high zone in almost all of the stocks. All the sectors are also performing well. Those are forming higher tops and higher bottoms. But currently, we are heading towards all-time highs, uptrends and all. But after a certain period of time, after maybe you are, if you are watching this particular video 1 year, 2 year, 5 years down the line, then you might be experiencing sideways zone or maybe slighter retracement as well. And this particular strategy is like, when it comes to sideways trend, this particular strategy, that is supports and resistance, works like magic. And even you can make decent amount of income through sideways trend itself. Because it's not always about one trend rally, it's also about making money in sideways trend, it's also about making money in downtrend, and sometimes it's also about not losing money in any kind of trends as well, right? So I hope that these concepts of supports and resistance is clear to you, and I'll see you tomorrow with weekly mastermind session. Till then, make sure you share your biggest takeaways below this particular video. I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, live fully, love openly, and make the difference today. I wish you joy and abundance in all you do.